Hey everyone, how are you all? Welcome back. So, last time we learned how to sketch this. Now we're gonna learn how to paint this Buddha, and I'm gonna teach you with some easy techniques how to use the paints. I'm doing it with acrylic colors. Okay, so let's go ahead with the background now. It's very few colors that you have to use in this painting, and that's what I love about it. So I'm taking some blue using Artist Loft. You can use, whatever brand you want. I don't really kind of believe that, you have to have real good brand colors always to make a good painting. So don't wait for uh, buying good paints and then start painting. Just start. So this is the blue color that I used. It's a phthalo blue. I'm gonna use the white now. This is an apple barrel white, very cheap paint that you get from Walmart. Um, and I'm gonna take my white out here. All right, so my first um tip of how to mix paints and do shading is here. And that is when you are working with two colors, what you always do is you take them out separately. So this is how I take it out, and then I kind of mix them on the side where they actually come together with each other. So this is how I do it. So whenever I want to take some dark blue, I'm just going to mix some blue from here. I'm just going to mix some white from here, and that's how I go about it. All right. So that is it. What I'm going to do with my background here now is there are shades of blue, dark, light, and white. And we're going to start with like a light blue color. And this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put some light blue. I'm going to use my white now. See, I'm going to go in my paint. The brush that I'm using is a round brush with a good fine point. So I'm taking some white and making it lighter. Okay. You can go ahead, mix some darker blue here, and then darken the shade over. Doing the sides as well. Keep the stroke straight in one direction. Can even make it zigzag if you like. Scrub off the extra paint here. Do the edges as well. Okay. Let's take some dark again. then if you want to do it white and there's too much blue in your brush, I'm gonna just wash it and wipe off the brush so that I get the darker color out. And then I'm gonna go in my white and then do the white. See, if you have the dark color in your brush, it's not gonna let the light color show. So make sure you wash your brush when you wanna switch back to the lighter color. Okay. All right, let's do the other side too. We start with the dark color now. Do the edges too. Okay, I'm gonna bring it down, mix more darker color. Okay, I'm gonna wash my brush again. I want to switch to a lighter color now. I'm gonna go here, light blue. Little darker blue. Can outline the bun and then again keep the strokes straight. Okay. Wash my brush, wipe it off. Okay, let's go to the white again. we keep doing that. Keep the strokes clean. Wherever you see there's extra color, you just with the tip very gently just remove and flatten it up. That's it. Make it smooth. And there it is. Good. Okay. And anytime you want to do a light color on a dark color, what you do is, and it's not letting you do it just because it's wet and you know it's more dominant, what you do is you let it dry and then pick the light color and then just do over it when it dries out. And you will see that you can see the lighter color and the dark color. So it's a simple technique to use. Just have to have patience to wait to let it dry. Trust me, there's no painting that you cannot make any mistake. But all mistakes can be corrected. Okay, now comes the neck, and it is nice and blue. So that is the beauty of the neck. And that's up till here. So I'm gonna do a flat dark blue. It's not that dark too. It's medium, but a darker shade of blue. Okay. That's where it ends. So the whole portion here is blue too. This is where a brush with a nice fine point is gonna come handy. Something like this. This is an ideal brush. It has a good fine point and you can go in the middle of all these shapes. Okay. All right, so that is it. Now most of the parts are blue. We'll continue the blue here. So again, a dark blue. It's a darker blue, I would say. You're gonna be using some black as well soon, where they're like shadows and stuff. Okay, wait for it. So this is the darker blue. Again, let's do some white. So I'm going to okay. Again, here it's gonna be darker blue. Okay. Now comes the face. So for the face, I'm gonna take some water here. I'm gonna mix up. Tube colors need some water. Just a general thing to know. And the bottle colors are usually more liquidy, so they won't need much water. So here I'm gonna start doing the face. I'm gonna start with a medium blue color. Not too dark, not too light. I'm gonna do some patches where there is this color. I'm gonna leave this where it is more white. Okay. I'm gonna do some blue over here too. Leave this. The highlights are all whitish highlights. I'm gonna leave that part. Okay, so now if you're not too fast, what you're gonna do is you're not gonna do so much. You're gonna go in small parts, because when you shade, and I'm now gonna pick up white. So what I mean is, when you want to shade with two colors, which I'm gonna do with blue and white, what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna leave some space for white, and then now I'm gonna go with white inside and then give like a look which is like a merging look. And for that, what we need is we need both the colors, both the shades of the colors be wet so it can merge well. If they are dried out, there's no meaning to merge. So why I'm saying this, and this is just a small tip, is if you are not too fast, don't cover too much. Just cover small portions. Just go little by little. So if you're in here and then you take a lot of time to just do this much, it's gonna dry out. And then there's no meaning of shading or picking the other color, because it's gonna dry out and it's not gonna merge well. So here what I'm doing, see, I'm merging the white with the blue. And the blue merges with the white because it is not dried yet. So that is the key. Don't forget. All right. So I'm going to come here. The nose is dried out, so I'm going to take some blue also. And I'm going to take some white here. See how it's merging well, the colors. So again, what I'm doing is I'm gonna just do it. Look at my brush. It's not fully dipped with white. That is the biggest mistake everyone makes. When you are painting, you don't need too much color. You're just doing it with the tip of the brush. So what I'm doing is I'm just scrubbing it off here with the tip of my brush, just taking a little color on the tip and then just working with my tip. I'll go a little inside the blue as well, so that's going to give the shading look. Okay, let's do the other side. Maybe you'll get some more practice. I'm gonna give you some instructions even over here. So let's start. Again, same thing. Let's start doing the dark blue, dark sides of it. Okay, this side is not that dark as the other side. So I'm gonna just put some color over here. All right, and then we're gonna cover the eyelets part of it. Gonna come down. This side is more darker. Okay, there's this shade over here, and I think that's it. So now let's wash our brush because it's a dark color. If you go with your dark color in your white, it's not gonna show. So then with that, let's just take some white. See how I'm taking it. I'm just taking it in my tip of the brush, and then I'll go, as it is wet, it's gonna kind of merge well. And it is, look, I'm going inside the blue a little bit too. When I go inside the blue, what I do is I'm just doing like I'm barely touching the canvas, but I'm going a little bit inside it, just putting some white in it, not too much, not too hard, because I don't want to hide the dark color at all. My intention is to make it look as if it's a merged and smudged color. Okay. Already looking beautiful. So let's give some last touches. We want to just do some more darker shades and we do it while things are wet. So see how it's gonna smudge well. I'm just gonna take it on the point of my brush, just a bit of the color, and then smudge it literally inside it. Take some white. Smoothen your strokes like that. Okay, there's some more white too. Put some more white underneath the eye. Some darker shade on the nostrils. Okay. So we have some black then. We'll do it later. So again, this side of it is more white. So I'm gonna just wash my brush. It's a little shades of blue here and there. It's close to the flower. So I'm gonna do some scrub. Otherwise it's all white. Okay. So let's go into our white now. Fill it out with white. As I said, when you go inside the blue, it's still wet, so just touch your bristles, like the tip of the brush. Not like, don't scrub it too hard, otherwise what will happen is it's going to take the blue into the white and just make the whole thing blue. So we don't want to do it too hard while it is wet. Just go very softly on the blue. Alright, so this is this part. And then we have yellow. So this one is my favorite yellow that I use. It's called the golden yellow. But you know, you can use the school bus yellow. These days you don't get it too easily, the golden yellow. But the school bus yellow is quite similar to this. So I'm going to take that. Yeah, so this is the clothing that he is wearing. I'm first going to make an outline. And then I'm just going to go do the strokes. And that's it. And then I'm going to go into my white again. And the rest is white. So I'm going to go a little bit inside the yellow again. If I go too much, and I'm going to just scrub off the yellow and make the whole thing yellow. So let's go where it is white more. So we do the white first. And then we go inside the yellow like that. So it doesn't just make everything yellow. Okay. Be very careful. And that's why just be very gentle with your brush. That's how you do it. Okay, so that is it. And then while we have the blue and the white, I'm gonna do some more in the ears. We have blue too. So I'm gonna take the blue, and this particular one is solid dark blue. So just gonna go in. Yep, and then I'm gonna just go here, give a few strokes of blue, because the rest of it is more whiter on this side. So yeah, that's it. And then I'm gonna wash my brush again and do the rest white. Okay, that's good. All right, so now about the hair, and we're gonna take some black color now. Okay, I'll take out some black. Don't waste too much color. I don't usually take out a lot of color. So in the hair, it's still a blue, but a darker blue. So I'm gonna do the ones that are blue first, the parts which are blue, and then we go to the black. So this looks more blue, and then we're gonna overlap it with black on this side. This one is quiet blue too. And whatever parts are black, they're not like fully black, they're mixed with blue. So even if you want to just go ahead and just maybe do a solid blue first and then maybe overlap it with black, not losing the shape of the hair, that is a good idea too. So I'm gonna do the same. Let's do a good proper outline first, give it a shape. And then the other thing that you must have observed is I keep like a small white line where there is actually a, I don't lose the sketching parts of it. So if you see here, you'll see like a outline. So I'm not losing that line. Even near the eyes, you'll see the lines. I'm not losing my pencil lines. All right, then I'm gonna go inside my black now. I'm not gonna go like directly black. I'm gonna mix some blue with the black, and this is what I'm gonna do. So yeah, this side of it, while the blue is still wet, I'm gonna go ahead, mix black in it. Okay. And then on this side too, there's some black. See, when you're doing it and scrubbing it with the parts of the blue which is already wet, it just scrubs in. See what I mean by scrubs in? Just is smooth and looks better. Okay, so this is how it should be, and there is some parts where there is black over in the face as well. So same thing, I'm gonna mix some blue with the black and then do the shadow parts of the eyes and stuff with black. So there is some black over here that you can see. I'm gonna need like a okay, and then there is some black over in the chin part. So here, okay, and then there's some black on the lips too. All right, and I'm gonna switch to a thinner brush, a nice thin brush with a good point. Okay, so this is my brush. It has a nice fine point, which I'm gonna use for the eyes. So you roll the brush to make it a nice fine point. That's another tip, very important. You need a fine point to make good outlines, thin lines. Okay. This line comes to the nose here. Mistake so you can cover it up, see. Yeah, and made a mistake. It's not too bad. Alright, so again inside my black, roll my brush, make it into a fine point, come back to the other eye. Okay, and then let's make yep. Eyebrow. Okay. Then comes the lips. Nicely define the lips. Okay. And then the rest is blue. right. With the blue, I'm going to define the nose now. Okay. Okay, so this is the best example I can give here, where this is a little messed up now, right? Because got some black inside the white. What I do is I let it wait to dry out, and it's gonna dry out very soon right now itself. So I'm gonna let it dry, just flatten it up if there is like extra color so that it dries fast, and then see how I kind of work on making it right. All right, so this is cool. Then comes a little black in the chin and the nose area. So yeah, I'm gonna do like, again, just black, roll the brush, and there is this line where just so that's my line, and then there's some line here as well, chin area defined. Okay, so that's good. Alrighty, so now comes the lotus part. Let's get the lotus part done. So it's red and white. We already have some white, so we take out some red on this side. Just a drop of it is more than sufficient. We go with this brush, nice fine point, and we start with the tip of the lotus. So we do the tip, we define the petals. Okay, same way here. I'm gonna take some white now. I'm gonna go inside. Don't scrub it too hard where there is red, otherwise you're just gonna make it all red and there's not gonna remain any white. Okay. Can take some red again if all the red is hidden. And define the strokes once again in the petal with the red. Yep, and that's our lotus. Okay, let's go back to the thin brush. Okay, we're gonna go into dark blue. And right from here, gonna lay out the shape inside the ear. Okay, same way, gonna define the shape in this inner ear. And take some black too here. Okay, and we go into the dark blue again. So tube colors you can take, feel free to take some water, roll the brush nicely, get a nice fine point, outline the ear just with the point of the brush. Okay, and then same way, you're just gonna give a shape of the ear, inside shape of the ear. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna do an outline over here too. Make it a thin outline. We can wash over here with the darker shades of it. Yeah. Same way, you can do it here as well. All right, good enough. Now we go to, all right, so this is, okay, we got this. So after this is dried out, right, we can go in here and just make this right. So see what I was saying about this mistake? See, so easy to correct it. And I'm gonna go inside with the white first and then just mix a little bit of blue. Okay. Okay, and I can go inside the white. Good. Okay, I'm gonna smoothen up the strokes now. And it's done. Good, beautiful. Okay, so now the last thing that is remaining, already looking so beautiful, right? So I'm gonna just do with the black the spiral shapes in the bun. Okay, so that's the signature of the Buddha. And I'm just gonna do freehand here and not worry about, making it uniform, but I know that the end of it is gonna look good anyways. So just gonna do spirals close to each other, just all around. See, not tough, right? It's just spirals all around. Don't worry about, as I said, make them uniform. It's all good. Just turn around your brush into spirals and cover the space. Okay. brings us to almost the end of the painting. See if any small touches. Wow, this looks beautiful. Oh, I think we are still left with the spiral bindi. So that is with the yellow that we had. And the way it is, it's just from here, goes down, spiral. Do a second coat in it. Okay. Also, I think there is one more thing that is still left out. There's a creeper, if you observe on the side. And I have a very dark green, which is a sap green. All right. This is one of my favorite colors, and it's really useful in landscape paintings. Very, very beautiful color. So I'm going to take this, and we're going to go freehand. All right. So we're going to come down from here, down over till here, and then we go up here too. I'm making some leaves. Okay. Okay, so that's the small branch that we have. Looks beautiful. Few leaves. All right, so that's the end of the painting. Let me know with your reviews. This is a free webinar. I do want to improve the way that I teach. Please let me know if there is any feedback, and that would be something very useful for me. Thank you very much for sticking with me, and let me know how you liked it. Thank you. Bye bye.